Hello everybody. Don't smile at me like that. I know you love me. I'm back. So this time we're gonna actually cook, believe it or not. This is the two tools you need. So you're gonna have to sharpen before you go, because you need a sharp knife to cook. So here you go. We're gonna do today a sausage. And the sausage what we bought here, it is a honey garlic sausage. It's 25% off. Means I paid $11 and $98 and minus 25%. That would be $2 maybe to something off. So actually I bought this for, let's say we cut the $198. So we cut it like $10. Okay, so we're gonna split this. Okay, so we're gonna split this because we're going to do 2 dishes out of this. So it's going to be a sausage dish. So I'm gonna put this in the garbage and I'll put my water on because then it has to do boiling. So we're gonna put 1 spoon of salt, because every time you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to have a salt. And a little bit of oil, which is all your choice, because I'm doing, I'm using, what is it, olive oil, yeah. Just a few drops, and this is better for the pasta, not to, might as well I'm going to put some for my base, for I'm going to fry, the sausage. Here you go. Now. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're gonna get 4 out of this one, and we're gonna keep this one for the next dish. Why not? In the meantime, I'm gonna put it in the freezer bag right there. Which means actually the $10 became $5 so far. Because it's very important, we're going to have to save the money, because that's all our goal. Take the air out of it, just like this, and then zip it. Zip. Okay, very good. And put it in the freezer for the next time. There you go. It's all in. So the butter is boiling. Put the salt and oil in it. So I'm going to chop these sausages, like a little pieces. This is actually a natural casing, believe it or not. So which means it's okay to eat it. And let's see. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but what are you gonna do? That's what's happened when you wanna have a good meal. Really is, like, cooking is no big deal. Actually is a lot of fun, because it is. Okay, I'm gonna put this, start making some room. I'm gonna put this in my frying pan like that, and 2 more left. This is for probably more than 2 people, as you see, because I could not cook for 1 person. No way, Jose. Yeah. So right there, I'm almost done with that. You know, this is so funny because I never do this before, but I was thinking about, you see, a lot of people, since when I came to Canada, you know, I'm not loaded, right? So, which means I gotta have to save money somewhere. And the best way to save money is on the food. So I'm gonna wash this one a little bit because I need more. I don't mind whatever is in the dish because it's gonna go in the same stomach. And here we go. I'm gonna put this one over here for a second and wipe my little hands in here. So hopefully you can see so far I got the sausage. The sausage could be any kind of sausage, I don't care. In the meantime, I have my pasta here, a bag of pasta, which is probably $1. So I'm gonna put this pasta in here, right there. And get the spoon, and I'm gonna stir it very nicely, like this. Oh my goodness me. There you go. We're gonna let it boil it. So we got a leftover of a mushroom I did yesterday. Garlic, about 5 onion, and red pepper, right? So now I'm gonna start chop my onion, and in the meantime I'm gonna put the heat on my sausage, and that kind of break it up. Here we go. And garbage. Okay. Then I'm gonna wash my hands with ketchup. Little bit. You know what? It's nothing like cooking. It's just a center of the marriage and the household and the kids and everything. Good food is give you a lot of good vibes in your life. I'm pretty sure, because I'm not the spring chicken anymore. So I'm gonna have, actually I'm just gonna chop this one like this, okay? It's no biggie. Just have to watch you don't chop your finger in it. That's one side of it already. Cheers. The best medicine when you start cooking, you gotta have to put your mood on. Yeah. Right there. So, if you do not know that, the basic cooking is really onion and garlic. Garlic is the best medicine in the whole wide world because it's penicillin inside. Penicillin is good for just about everything. Well, I'm not a doctor, but that's what they say, right? So, right there. I know it's a little bit, but it's not that much as you start feeling what you're doing. It's really no biggie dealy. Right there. So I got my onion, and now stir my little bit of my pasta thing. Keep my eye on it, just in case, right? And then in the meantime, I get put the heat down a little bit because you don't really want to burn that. So we got the temperature up what we really need, and to separate this little babies in here, as you see. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so this is gonna fry very nicely. In the meantime, I had my onion, so I'm gonna set this on the side, okay? Because I'm not gonna use it just yet. So I'm gonna chop my paprika, red pepper. Here we go. See, we got a little bit of a hole in it because it was a little damaged, but we kind of fixed it because we took this red pepper from the 50% aisle. When you go to grocery, you always change, you check your, what can you buy for bargaining, even with the meat, as I said earlier, and that way you can save a lot of money, and it still stays good. Okay, so I got this one so far, and in the meantime, I do not forget I have the sausage on here, so I'm going to just turn it a little bit. The whole point of doing that is just kind of fry it a nice light brown, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, forgive me, I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. Because everything happens for a reason in life, and that's what I wanted to show you, because this is a cheap food, and you don't have to go cost like $40–50 for a meal. Then you can do it for like under $10, and it's just the same. Okay, it takes time, but what you gonna do? Like, if you're lazy, that's your problem, because then the food is gonna cost you money, right? So if you do a little time and spend the time on it, and you cook a dish, which means you always have a leftover. So what you do with the leftover, you put it in a container and froze it. And you do it with the next meal and the next meal and the next meal, and then finally you do have probably a whole week full of leftover. And it is a good stuff. Let me just cut this one. So make sure you don't cut your finger, because you don't want to put that in. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, one more. Let's see. So we got in there. I can smell the sausage going very nicely. So this is probably enough for 4 people, what I'm doing right now. As I said, I don't care, because I can always squeeze it, so who gives a shit? There you go. Let's do the twisting here. In my country, when I came from, we could not able to really waste anything out of the animal. That could be chicken or whatever, you know, beef, pork. We cooked everything, and you have no idea how many food is out there. It's so delicious, it doesn't really cost you much. So that's what I'm here for, to show you. Don't be afraid. Cooking is a magic. It's love. When you put your love into the cooking, it actually tastes better, believe it or not. And see, I separate that, and I have my garlic. I put it right here. In the meantime, the best thing is you can actually do your little bit of a dishes, and a little soap, you know, little water, rinse, blah 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 blah. Put it right there. And another one. See, the best cook, when they are doing their dirty work in the meantime, because that bull makes your kitchen a little bit more spacious. As you see, I don't have much, but you don't have to have a big kitchen to make a delicious food. Like Chef Ramsay, I love him, he's a bastard, but nobody can cook like him. I don't have the kitchen what he has, but you know what? I can cook just the same good meal than he does. Probably a little bit more simple, obviously, because we are not the 5-star kitchen, but who cares? Long as we know what we're doing, that's all is matter. It's turning our pasta a little bit, because we don't want the pasta to stick on the bottom. And this thing is a little bit frying, so I put down a little bit. So I got a little bit of a mushroom left. And I got my onion and red pepper, mushroom, garlic. And I got my garlic squeezer. Very nice. And I got something else. So this is my mixed vegetable from the freezer. With this one, I have to tell you the truth, I do not like canned stuff, because the canned, they are You know, they put something in it, whatever. I don't want to deal with that situation, so I'm just going to use the fresh vegetable because it has the original taste, obviously. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. This bag is probably cost about $2.50, and the onions, a little mushroom, garlic, and pepper, and then I would put like maybe $2, all the ingredients in here. Yeah, it's all good. So $2, and we have $5 for the meat, so we up to $7, right? We can turn our sausage. You're gonna have to have it like fried like a little medium brown. And that way we got the flavor out of the sausage for sure. And my pasta is cooking very nicely. Here you go. You never cook the pasta too far because then it's gonna be, you know. So we need some, actually I can use this one, some vegetable out of this. So I'm gonna just put some. It is cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. It's exactly what I need. Right? You see that? Oh, maybe a little more. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, there you go. So the rest, I got this bag. You see? That much. One, and then I get 2 more portions to use for whatever I want to use it. So it's very cheap. But I always buy a bigger one because it's always better deal. Because I have to save money. So I put this back in my freezer. Ta-da! Back in the future. And then I'm just about ready to put my onion in. Right? So I'm going to put my onion first. You can actually decide how much you want to use, what's your taste about the onions or the garlic. If you think it's too much for you, you're just going to use a little bit of a less. Depends on your taste bud, right? So I got my onion in very nicely. Awesome, I rinse this one. There you go, I'm going to rinse this one too. Like my little hands right there, and I'm gonna mix this up. Oh my goodness, if you would be here, you have no idea how it smells. This one is really good. Okay, so that's how it look like. You see, onions and a sausage, and we're just gonna have to fry it a little bit down, make sure. We're able to get it a little bit faster. We put a little bit salt because the salt is kind of shrink the water of the vegetable, any vegetable. It includes the onion too. There you go. So I'm going to stir this one a little bit more. Right down harden. There you go. So I'm going to get red pepper, which I'm going to grind in later on. My pasta is going very nicely. It's just going to totally cook it right there. Then we're going to do the garlic on the last because that's the way it is. So I'm going to clean my tools because the number one rules in the kitchen, you wash your tools and clean it, especially knife. You cannot put your knife in a dishwasher because that's gonna ruin. I have this knife set, ladies and gentlemen, for about Jesus, I came to Canada for 33 years now. That's probably 33 years old. Believe it or not. Awesome, eh? And if I would tell you the story about my knife set, well, it's another time, but you're not gonna go there right now. So I'm just gonna setting this one up beautifully. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a little more heat on it to make sure it's all good. You always taste your food, otherwise you're not a good cook. You gotta have to taste your food because is it no taste, no fun, right? And in the meantime, I'm waiting and cheers. Oh my goodness me. You know what it is? This is orange juice. And vodka, don't tell nobody, okay? What can I say? Alright. Here you go. So we cooking very nicely. I wish if I have a music, I really like music, you know. There you go. Just fry the little bugger a little more. This is going to be delicious. Already. And we're gonna stir this one a little bit. And I'm just gonna do a test. Just for a fast test. I don't think it's ready yet, but yeah, you know, I got the time. Why not? I'm going to test the pasta, and right on, pardon. Just stirring. Make sure it's good. Already. Let's see. Not much. Let's put this one on a bed because now I am going to, what do I do here? Put my red pepper in here. See, that's a small kitchen, but you know what? That don't matter. The only matter is we're going to do a delicious meal. Okay, that goes in here very nicely. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Wash that a little bit. There you go. But I got the time for that. Mine as well. Why not? And that way the dishes is going, the cooking is going. There we go. And we sanitize this with, believe it or not, I got a bottle here. It's vinegar and a little bit of water. So in my case this is perfect because I'm not really agreed to chemical too much because I have a COPD, which is my breathing, and the fresh air is very important for me, so I am not jeopardize it. So I am stirring this one very nicely. And it comes together beautifully. And I wipe this one with the paper towel. Here you go. You know, that's I have this wooden piece of wood in here. It is just as old as iron, almost. Well, not quite. This is like about 30 years old. So I'm gonna put back where it belongs because I don't need that no more. So I'm wiping my table, make sure everything is nice and clean. No biggie because we have time, right? So use the time for something useful. I'm gonna put this over here. Write this one, blah 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 blah. And keep this one for a little bit. There you go. Try this one beautifully. And now we're gonna throw our other vegetable in here. And then just let's do the trick very nicely. There you go. Doesn't it look awesome or what? Oh, nice and colorful, just like my flag. Red, white and green. That is my Hungarian, beautiful Hungary. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a red pepper in it. The red pepper is always the best when you grind it on the spot, because when you have, you know, like a pre-grind, it might lose a little bit of energy out of it. It's not gonna be the same strongness what you need, so therefore it's gonna give more taste. Don't be afraid of spice. Spice is the #1 medication to your body. For ages and ages, time ago, when they have no medication what we have today, which I don't agree with whatsoever, the spice was really a #1 medication in the world. As we know, for example, this is a garlic. They find out, you know, from the garlic, when you scratch it, it's a penicillin in it. Penicillin is cure a lot of things. Good for blood pressure, good for pimples for the youngsters, and not to mention it tastes good. No dealio on that one. So I'm just about ready to stir my pasta. Let me just rinse this one and just put it over here. There you go. I put the mushroom last because it's already been cooked, and my garlic is, I'll just wait a little bit because the garlic doesn't need much, otherwise it's going to get burned and get the bitter taste, and you don't want to do that because you ruin your meals with that. So in the meantime, I got lots of time to clean up my stove. I do not like dirty stove, so here. So I'm doing okay. Here you go. No biggie. Very nicely done. There we go. I'm almost done with the process here. Hi darling, how are you? My husband just stopped by and see how I'm doing. He's a hard-working man, he really is. And leaves Mama to cook for him, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be sorry when we see this dish going. I'll tell you. Looks okay.